Hello everyone. So on Monday I talked about using the sub channel as a group fader, and then I got a text from a user subscriber who says, why is there no track swap on the Model 24 Model 16? And so after a lot of digging, because there's nothing in any of the addendums or the manual on track swapping on the Model 12. So I had to go, I watched another video of somebody else doing it, and I was like, oh, well, okay, well, this can be easily be done on the Model 24. Now, if you remember, I did a bounce video, because track swapping is technically bouncing. I did a bounce video on the Model 12 or Model 16 when I first got it, and I was still kind of new to the whole Model 16, how it works and that. So now that I've aged and I've gotten wiser, I understand what I missed on that one. So we're going to talk about it today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ukulele tracks, the stereo tracks, and I'm going to bounce them and put that in quotes because it's not the same bouncing as what you do on the DP3224 or on a Tascam like cassette player, cassette 4-track. But we're going to bounce either way, and it's really easy to do. The first step, let me go on to my thing here, is I would clear, let's just, so you can see the screen here, I would clear tracks 23, 24, or main as it's known in the system. So the first thing I would do is clear that track, because that's where we're technically going to bounce everything. So first thing I would do is go into menu, track clear, go over to main, select main, say yes. It's pretty much the same as group fading. The only difference is that we're not going to use a sub channel in this case. You can use a sub channel to do bouncing too, because what you create with the sub channel group fading is you can move it to any track you want. Same concept. So that's quite fine too to do. So then, okay, so cleared out main. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up the tracks that we want. So let me just slide the thing over here. And so what I'm going to use sorry, tracks 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 3 and 4 are going to be on the left, 5 and 6 are going to be on the right. And the other thing you need to remember is have it set to MTR. So we want it on MTR. That's so that we can hear what we're doing. All right, so now we move back over. And, oh yeah, also, forgot to mention it, make sure that main is pushed in because we're going to send it to the main track. And as you can see, nothing is set to record. So we're not recording anything anywhere. It's just going into the main track. So the next step is to just do a quick test, make sure that your levels are good. So we can look over here. And once the music starts, bring the left down a bit just so they're even. Alright, that works for me. Okay, so now we have everything set to go. Main is up, everything's ready to go. We've cleared the main track. Let's just start recording. All right, so that has now been tracked to main. What we can do, the next step is to go back to menu. This is the only, you have two choices here. I'm going to do both of them. I'm going to do both of them for you because one is easier than the other. So you can, from there, you can change your main track to stereo mix import. I'm going to do that. And the reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to show you two ways that you can import the file in. So now, once I've done that, I've now created the bounce track. So what you can do is if you want to do it this way you don't even have to touch your computer. You don't have to touch it. Just you've got it there. So now what I go is I go up to import, click import. Okay, so now you can see I got the Sad Uke 2 mix. So I've now bounced everything to, I bounced that to there. I am now going to import this track onto 1314. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. Whee! Okay. We're going to turn main off of all these and we're going to fade them all down. Next thing we're going to do, just because I want to make sure I have it all done, 1314, going to hit main, bring it up to 0. And then one thing which I forgot to do last time is make sure it's on MTR. Why? Because otherwise I'm not going to hear it. And then I'm going to sit there and go, why is this not working? So, done that. Okay, so, slide over. Now we got the the wave file there. So we say, okay. It's already saying target track 1314 because it's a stereo track and that's the first empty track that it found. So now we say yes. And there we go. Okay, so before I play it, I'm going to show you the other way to do this, or the other way, another way to bring it across. Now, as you know, main is also 2324, tracks 2324. So we will go down to storage, hit storage, and yes, we're going to go, now we're going onto the computer here. All right, so here's my computer. In the MTR file, Sad Uke, you will see 2324. And you can see that I recorded this on the 26th, so that's the newest tracks. I will copy that. I'm not going to replace it. I'm just going to copy it. And then I will move it to the music directory where the other wave file already is. Okay, so I've now copied it into there. That's the only step you got to do on the computer. Now I say exit. All right. And now we're going to do the same thing with 1516. I'm going to make sure it's on meter here. Oh, let me switch over so you can at least see some stuff that I'm doing. Make sure 1516 is on meter. MTR. I got main down. 15. It's up now. So this error is because it's expecting my software is expecting 4824 and I'm at 4416. So I'm just going to hit enter. Just ignore that. That's only because the USB is plugged in. I generally don't have the USB plugged in. So now we go to menu, go up to import. Now you see the two tracks are sitting here. And I think, yeah, I think that will move it along. So you see Sad Uke track 23. I'm going to say okay. And yes, I want to put it on track 15. So we say yes. There we go. Now we go down to the other one, which is track 23. Or track 24. Say okay. On 16. Yes. Now you can also do this with the DP32. You can actually import a mono track separately on each one, which is kind of neat. So now I'm going to exit. All right. So let's go to meter here. 916. So you can see 1516 and 1314. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down 1516 first, and we're going to play just so you can see. And here, I'll show you. The only one up. Sorry. All right, so now, just to show you, there. Exact same. The only difference is I imported differently. And that, my friends, is today's video. It's easy to do. You can do this. You don't need the track swap command. Like I said, I can't even find it, so this is the best I could give you. Maybe that'll be an upgrade that they'll do in the future, hopefully. Talk to you later. Bye.